Okay. My last video I showed you how to make the yucca cordage. That's actually pretty good. Got this damn light. And now that I have a better light, if I can get the damn glare off of this thing. Yeah. You can see how it's not wanting to focus. Yeah, anyway. But you can see that actually smells like hay. But it's actually pretty damn strong too. And that's just off of one leaf. That's about a foot. But after learning how to make this stuff out of yucca and learning how to make my own yarn out of wool, cashmere wool from my goats, and cotton that I grew myself, I got curious when I was cleaning out my my hairbrush. Yeah, don't look disgusted. All our brushes look like this before we clean them out. But and by the way, I shaved off my ugly mountain man wool to reveal all this hotness going on here. Sorry, I'm not cool enough for that yet. But and I don't know if you can hear that, but that is that's all my hair. Yeah, no, it's kind of gross or weird, I guess, but you know, I was curious. Plus, ancient people have been making cordage and rope out of human hair for a long time. There was even a tribe in South America or Africa that they twisted the hair with coconut fibers and made shields out of it that could stop those long ass spear tips. And the Romans used ropes made out of human hair for their ballistas, and this shit was like really strong, so strong in fact that it ended up breaking the ballista arms, the wooden ballista arms, so they'd have to have replacements on hand for when that happened. But anyway, basically what you do is it's the same concept as making the yucca cordage. You just take the hair off your comb. And by the way, I'm doing this out of complete curiosity, and I've got a pretty good length of it so far. I'm not going to actually like sell this or anything. I was just tired of, you know, the clumps of hair in my garbage can and whatnot, and they'd somehow always find themselves on the floor for some reason. But same concept of pulling out like the cotton after you gin it, get all the seeds out. Now I can probably make some yarn out of this. I've heard people making yarn out of human hair too, but I don't know. And this probably won't work if you have really short hair. And I'm sorry for all the bald people watching this. This is not meant to be insulting. But, and it does get tangled up, I guess. A little tangled there. But just pull it out and you get a pretty good length there. And then I got a clip on this so it doesn't unwind on me. Damn it. It's going to tangle up on me now that I'm filming. But anyway, same concept as the yucca cordage. You're just going to take your thumb, insert it in between the two strands, and again you want to twist it as tightly as possible. 1, 2, 3. Oh, seriously? Oh, come on. And untwist. I probably fucked that up, but oh well. And basically it's just the same thing as the yucca, except weird because it's your hair, but it is strong cordage. And it's natural, so it's biodegradable, so. And again, it's not like I'm going to be selling this to anyone. And of course I got to thinking about making yarn out of it. Could you imagine a sweater made out of yarn that was made out of human hair? And then think back to those ancient tribes that made the shields out of the human hair and coconut fibers. That's not a sweater, that's armor. So just think about that. But I'll experiment with the with making yarn out of this stuff, because I mean, I do get a good amount of hair, because everyone does. I mean, at least I hope everyone's cleaning out their brush when it gets clogged up. It'd be pretty wasteful if you just throw it away every time it gets clogged up, which I've known people for doing that. They buy a brand new brush, even though they're not expensive, and then as soon as it got clogged with hair, instead of cleaning out the brush, they just throw it away. But anyway, I'm gonna look into that yarn, that human hair yarn, because that does sound like it'd be pretty durable, because this stuff is pretty durable. I got good hair. This gives new meaning to the word, to the phrase homegrown. Don't get much more home than this. A little weird, I guess. But and I've got a pretty good length on this. I've cleaned my brush out a few times, and again, for the third or fourth time, I'm only doing this out of pure curiosity, because ancient people have used it, and if it's a resource, I at least want to know about it, because this stuff is pretty strong. Plus I can double it back. Let me clip this real quick and show you. I'm not going to pause it or anything. Plus if I want a rope, I can, let's get this right, untwist, untwist, yeah. You just feel like reverse twisting, and this is why you want to twist it as tightly as possible. I'm not sure I can do that with the yucca cordage. That's probably a good enough example. But it's thicker and stronger, and it's not unwinding, so yeah. I was wanting to get out into the garden to work on to work on the garden, but it's raining. But I should have another video of me making a fence around my compost heap out of natural free materials, because like a dumbass I've been, you know, wasting money on fence building materials, but after watching Primitive Technology, I can just go out into the woods, which I live in, and get it and just put it together. So I'll make a video of that, and maybe later on I'll have more about more videos about, you know, using human hair for whatever. Well, so if you liked it, leave a like, and subscribe, share it. I don't know, but and there's going to be more videos later on, probably with this and other stuff. And if you'd like to see me do anything like I don't know, like bushcraft or survival stuff, you know, leave a suggestion in the comments below, and I'll see what I can do. And I will credit you in that video. So, see you next time.